Pat from Pins and Needles, 3 sewing machine stores in the Cleveland area, and I find a lot of people have problems with their sewing machines or possibly that they might be broken. So I want to give you a few hints to maybe look at it yourself before you go to the trouble of bringing it into a service center. First thing, that normally when something goes wrong with a sewing machine, this little guy, this needle, is your #1 problem. And I've had people tell me that they never changed their needles in 20 years. Well, guess what? It's designed to be changed. So let's first go and get a brand new needle out of the box and get yourself a new needle in the machine. But are you aware that there's a certain way to put it in? On a regular home domestic sewing machine, there's a flat side to the needle. Now, if your bobbin opens in the front like mine does, then the flat side of the needle goes to the back of the machine. If your machine opens on the side, some of the older machines did, then the flat side is going to go to the inside of the sewing machine. Many times, when people replace that needle, they don't make sure it goes up all the way. So get your screwdriver out, take your needle, make sure it's flat side to the back, and make it go up all the way. There are so many different needles on the market now. There's so many different needles on the market now. There's denim needles, Microtech needles for that tough fabric on your husband's suits, denim fabrics. How many times have you sewn and you broke a couple needles trying to get through some denim? Why don't you change the needle to a denim needle? Needles don't spoil. Buy some extra ones for your home. The other problem that happens with sewing machines, so the first attack is I'm going to have you change your needle. The second thing I'm going to do is to make sure it's threaded right. And you know, I thread these machines all day and you've threaded yours for the last 20 years, but you could have goofed up. So let's just check that when you get down here, when I'm teaching people new to sew, I like them to come to this area after they've threaded their machine, how your manual tells you. Come to here and put your presser foot down, and the thread should be very, very tight. Look it, I'm going to lift the presser foot up and it's very loose. That means I'm threaded properly because it's tight. So if you can't get this tightness after your presser foot is down, ready to start sewing, then stop, cut your thread here. Don't pull your thread up like this. This is a no-no. You cut your thread up here and pull it through the needle. The reason for that is because then no thread can get caught into your tension discs. We don't want to pull up like this. The newer threads twist, and if it gets caught into your tension unit, you're going to have to bring it in for service. So the trick is to always cut your thread here, pull it through the needle. Go over quickly with you one more time. We got a flat side of the needle. Let's make sure it's flat side to the back. If your bobbin opens in the front, if the bobbin opens over here or under here, it's flat side here. Most of the more modern machines nowadays are flat side to the back. Make sure it's up all the way and make sure it's the proper needle for the fabric that you're sewing on. If you're sewing on denim, get some denim needles. If you're sewing on jersey, get some jersey needles. They're made completely differently, and it makes a difference on your project. The next thing I want you to do is thread your sewing machine, and when you get it here, down to the needle, put your presser foot down, pull the threads, make sure it's tight. Lift the thread, should be very loose. 2 little tricks that might save you a trip to the repair department. However, if you need us, we have a full service department here at Pins and Needles. We have a superstore in Middleburg Heights, we have one in Mayfield, and we have one in North Olmsted. We have a full-time staff in repair, and we do all makes and models. Stop in and see us. Call us if we can help you. Thanks.